Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Shabbat to all the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Thabah Hashem Yahshua to all the sisters. I am priest and officer Abad Ayah. Holding down to Officer Nakar gets here. This is the Wednesday night law class. The title of the class is Come Back to the Laws of God. We need to come back to the laws of God because that's the only way we're going to get out of the condition that we are in. We disobeyed the Lord. We disobeyed the Most High Power. And by doing so, we got into captivity. We got all the punishments in Deuteronomy, all the curses. We're cursed in the city, cursed in the field. We're slaves here in America. First fired, last hired. Police brutality. All the plague, our health conditions. We're not following the dietary law, so we get high blood pressure, diabetes. We suffer from strokes, heart attacks. We need to come back to the laws of God. We have to, especially if we want to make it on those chariots when our King Christ returned back. I.S.U.P.K, commonly known as Jesus Christ, when he comes back, because Hebrew is our native tongue. Just like Yasharallah, Israel, that's our land, our homeland. Let's start with Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. Romans 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, because we are in the last days of time. So we don't got tomorrow. We don't got next year, next week, next month. We're in the last days of time. Every second counts. Everything that we do right now counts. That it is high time to awake out of sleep. We gotta wake out of sleep. We got to get out of this mindset of doing the customs of America, following after their holidays, their Easter, their 4th of July, their Thanksgiving and Christmas, doing after the customs of the heathen. We can't eat shrimp, pork, crab, lobster. Can't eat none of those abominations. We got to come back to the laws of God. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. It's close. Christ said it himself, he come back quickly, and his reward is with him. So whatever work we put in, that's what we're going to get out of it, if we remain righteous and do the work of the Lord. Verse 12, the night is far spent. The night is far spent. Our captivity, our oppressor's rulership, it's coming to an end. It's almost over. We can see it, the wars and rumors of wars, the pestilences, the earthquakes in diverse places. Kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation. It's close. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Meaning, we can't follow after our oppressor. We can't do what he did. We can't be in a Christian church in the Muslim mosque. We can't be unalivers. We can't be assaulters. We can't be fornicators. We can't be in the LGBTQ community. Can't do any of those wicked acts. And let us put on the armor of light. See, we are meant to be holy, separate. We are meant to be righteous. The laws of God are light. They're a candlestick to our footstep. It shows us how to live our life abundantly, with righteously, with the Most High God's approval. So we gotta keep the laws of God. That's what all starts down to. Being obedient to the Lord. Gotta obey. We have to obey. Now let's get Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not, don't think, that I am come to destroy the law. They think not that I come to destroy the law. These are Christ's words. It's written in red. It says, think not that I'm come to destroy the law. Don't even put it in our minds. Don't even consider it that he come to destroy the law. Or the prophets, anything that the prophets laid down. So everything that's in this book, our records, I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill. He has not come to destroy. He has come to do the thing that was meant to be done from the beginning. Because Adam was supposed to keep the law. Adam and Eve, they were supposed to keep the law. Well, Adam transgressed he transgressed the Lord's commandment. He was kicked out, and we was fighting ever since to get back into the Garden of Eden. But now, Christ, he fulfilled it. And not only did he keep the law, he died so that we can keep the law as well. He gave us a shot at keeping the law. All we got to do is follow in his footsteps. Do what he did, because Christ is a man. He came just like any other man. Joseph got Mary pregnant, and 9-10 months later, Christ was born. Yes. Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall no wise pass from the law, to all be fulfilled. So long as that sky, how long you can look up and see that sky and touch the ground beneath your feet, the law is not going nowhere. The law is not going anywhere. So let's get it right now. Let's get it right now. Because there's a reward, first of all. We're going to have to, when Christ, we don't want to have to die without our oppressor. Or slack it. We don't want to have to get unalive with our oppressor. That's not what we want to do. That's a terrible way to go. Terrible way. It's best for all of us to make it on those chariots and let the heathen that's in this one that's going to be in this lake of fire burn to a crisp. This land called America. Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. See? We cannot be teaching to break God's laws. We can't be telling the congregation that the laws are done away with. Can't be doing that, Christian pastor. Can't be doing that. But whoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. See, that's what we got to do. We got to do, and we got to teach our fellow Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters to keep the laws of God, keep the commandments. So now we're going to get Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Hosea 4 and 6, because these, like, the laws ain't going nowhere. The laws is not going nowhere. So why won't we just get it right? We was meant to be that. See, we are meant to be that vessel of honor, that vessel of righteousness. These two are the vessel of dishonor, meant to be destroyed. Meant to be destroyed. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. See, that's why we're destroyed. We're destroyed because we don't know. We don't know the way to go. We don't know that we gotta keep the law of God. We don't know that we gotta that we are Hebrew Israelites. We don't know that the Most High God is a black man in spirit, that Christ is a black man. We don't know these things. But once we know it, we're going to be accountable for it. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. See? We cannot reject the knowledge that comes from the priests and prophets of the Most High God. Otherwise, the Lord going to just cast us to the side. Reject thee. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. See? We're going to lose protection from the Most High. We are going to lose protection from the Most High, not only us, but our children. And regeneration, reincarnation is real. So when we come back, because we come back through our children and grandchildren. 1 second, I'm going to grab the door. Yes. So, yes, we're destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's why we are destroyed in these last days of time. For the Lord, since 1969, established the I.S.U.P.K. And from ever since, we've been teaching that blacks, Hispanics, and Native men, women, and children are God's chosen people according to the Bible, that we need to come back to the laws of the Most High Power. We need to be obedient to the Lord. So we're going to drop that. We're going to get Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 1. This is the book of the commandment of God. See, this Bible right here is the book of the commandments of God. We have to remember that. This book has everything laid out for us that we need. In the law that endures forever. It endures forever. It's not going nowhere. We got to get right with the Lord. The law is not going nowhere. All they that keep it shall come to life. If we keep it, we're going to come to life. We are going to come to life. But such as leave it shall die. But such as leave it shall die. We do not want to be unalive. We do not want to, get destroyed by the Most High God. See? So let's do right by Abba, our Father. Abba Nawa, our Father. Let's do right. Let's get back on the right track. Let's get Jeremiah let's get Revelations 22 and 1. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 22 and verse 1. Oh no, 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly. This is Christ speaking again. He's telling us that he's coming quickly. He is coming quickly. And my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. So whoever is doing the work of the Lord, and what you do is what you put in is what you get out. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Police Officer Nakar and 1000.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shalom, everybody. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. All right, we're good. Go. All right. So y'all already know what it is, man. It's the biblical law class. We're breaking down this Bible today, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely time to come back to the laws, and we're gonna break down these laws. Give me, if you could, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Yes, sir.
There's so much that's going on in the world today, and one of those things within the law is simply understanding who you align yourself with. Of course, you're supposed to align yourself with the Lord. We got to get back to these laws, man. It's very important. You got me? You ready? I need a Bible. Just take this one. Yeah, just take this one. You can take this one, and you can take this apocrypha too. You can just take it, so you can have it. All right. So Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For all you, if you could, just sit up here. You good up here?
Yes, sir.
All right. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Whenever you can get it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Most High said that we are a holy people. We are separate from the whole world. You're not just we're not just humans, okay? We're not just black, we're just not Hispanic, we're just not Native Americans. We are God's chosen people. Read it from the top again.
Yes, sir. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right. The Lord chose us to be a special people unto himself. Right. He didn't choose the Chinese man, the African man. He didn't choose the Japanese man. He didn't choose the white man, the East Indian man. He chose the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we should take pride in that. There's nothing wrong with the Lord choosing us to rule because we have what it takes to rule. Read that verse again, please.
Yes, sir. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Yeah, unto himself, man. Unto himself. It's the same way you have everybody. If you live in Philadelphia, in the New Jersey area, or Delaware, your favorite team is the Eagles and the 76ers and the Philadelphia Flyers and the Phillies, right? And we draft in Villanova. That's going to be your favorite teams, right? Are you wrong for having that favorite team? No. Why? Because it is your prerogative. That's what you choose to like, right? It's the same thing for the Most High, right? Drop where you at. Give me where it says Esau have I loved, but Jacob, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Let's get there. The Lord chose us to be a special people. The Lord don't give a damn about these other nations. The reason why, because these other nations prove that they are not worthy, okay, to represent the Most High on the face of the earth. So he chose us to represent him on the face of the earth. It's just what it is. This ain't no democracy. It's not no, oh, we all humans. It's all love. The reason why we're in the predicament that we're in right now, because we was so much all love, right? We put other people first instead of putting us first, to the point where black and brown people hate each other because we don't understand the bigger picture. Martin Luther King's dream was a nightmare for us. We're living that nightmare. Why do I say that? He said it himself. He said, my people are they are walking into a burning house of fire. That burning house of fire is America. To believe that this American dream could ever exist is a make-believe fantasy. It's something that would never happen. We would never be able to have peace with these people. You got what I asked for? All right, let's read it.
This is the book of Romans, the 9 and verse 13.
Yeah.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
Say what again?
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
Jacob have I loved.
But Esau have I hated.
Yeah, so here we go. We see the Lord dealing with a particular people. The Lord is dealing with the Israelites. He has love for the Israelites. Read it one more time again.
Yes, sir. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Say it one more time.
Come. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
But Esau have I hated. The Most High hates Esau. That's just what it is. He can't stand Esau, right? Why can he not stand Esau? For the crimes that he have committed against the Most High. That he have committed heinous crimes against the Most High. And the Most High ain't gonna he's never gonna forget it. He's never gonna forget what he have done to the Native Americans. The Native Americans, man, they said they had slaughtered 100 million Native Americans. Ain't that something? How you slaughter 100 million Native Americans? That's insane. But that's how they get down. See, if we're going to call a spade, let's call a spade, right, Abad? Right. We can look at another black person and judge him or judge her, right? We love to, point fingers. We love to have this hate for one another. Well, let's point out what our predecessors also have been doing on the face of the earth.
Right.
Let's talk about how the crack epidemic, we still affected by the crack epidemic. You wonder why the community is all jacked up? Because when them drugs go into your community, it destroys communities. Scientists, see, I study science on my own leisure. Science, if you go and see some of the experiments that these scientists conduct, you'll realize, you'll be like, damn, these people are very intentional. They will have mice, right? They have this one experiment of mice where they are in an area where it's nothing but clean water, clean food, very spacious for the mice to be able to live, right? You know, everything is fine. And then they have another area where the mice is fed bad food, they clammed up. You know, they'll put some type of drugs in, you know, in the in the environment. They will also limit their food. Okay. And when I tell you these, I think it's called the Skinner box experiment. Y'all go look it up. The Skinner box experiment, where they learned, these scientists was dealing with these mice that try to get these to see how the mind works under certain conditions. And what they found out was, if you can condition the people, if you can do you know, if you can slip in that certain community and get those individuals to get high, right? To hate one another, you know, to put division in the homes, then yeah, you can control that. It will work flawlessly without you even having to do anything. Really. It's just like you know how, what's something that became automatic that you would have to, you see how a bicycle, at one point in time, if you wanted to ride a bike, you still do, you got a pedal bike, right? What if you can just make it that bike automatic? Now you don't got to put in all this leg work. But that's the same thing that they do with us. How can we make it simple how to control these people without even having to put the leg work in? That's how they think. See, if you want to hide something from Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, they put it in books. That's why when I look up some of these, when I used to work in those science labs around these scientists, I seen how they look at you know, the population. It's to a point where they don't look at other people regularly. They look at them as a damn test subject. You get what I'm coming from? And when it comes to Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, you can go ask people in New York where they maliciously put chemicals and poisons in the projects, poison in the water. Okay, put in certain in Chicago. We know that the story of them dropping gun crates in Chicago.
Right.
And white people are on interviews confessing it. Yeah, you know, what we do is we just drop guns and drugs off in their communities. They don't think nothing of it. They feel like they hit the jackpot, and we just let them kill each other off. That's a shame. That's a shame. It should be to the point where if they drop guns off to us, you understand, they should know that they're wasting their time and energy, because we supposed to be the type of people like, what the hell are these guns and drugs doing in our community? Hey, hold on, don't touch nothing. Document everything, and you call the authorities. Hey, look, somebody left some guns out here and some drugs. All right, we calling you because it's just sitting here and this can get into the wrong hands. Like, that's how we supposed to be moving and operating. You feel me? But the problem is, so the problem is when you look at how the Most High wants us to operate, right? The way how we operate today is not how the Most High wants us to move.
Right.
All right. The Most High don't want us to be in drug addicts. The Most High don't want us being drug dealers. All right. He don't want us being pimps, whores, prostitutes. He doesn't want us being people that are clamorous, right? Covetous. He don't want any of those things. He want us to lead by example, because that's what we need. That's what we should be doing, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? One thing that and I'm speaking to a lot of you women out there, what y'all must understand is this. These classes is not to shame you guys. These classes is to educate you. Start realizing that those children need a father in the home. So many times I had to encounter homes without fathers, and it looks crazy. The children don't have no structure. They disrespectful. They get away with certain things where if a man was in that house, they wouldn't be able to do it. Right? You wonder why these young guys is outside dying at the rate that they are. You wonder why these children are on drugs so early. How do they get guns? Because they are Shalom, Lord Christ, what's going on, Clyde? These children have guns because the people that are around them are not good for them. I would never want to give a 13-year-old a damn gun, even when I was in the world. I would never sell a 13-year-old a gun. I would never lend a 13-year-old a gun.
Right.
Because what the hell? I'm not being thorough in the way how I'm supposed to be moving.
Right.
But you got a lot of nut cases out here that would actually give a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old a gun, a 12-year-old a gun, and think that they're going to be responsible with it. See, when that black Hispanic Native American man is in that house, he makes life better. Right. That's his job supposed to be. He's supposed to add structure. There's nothing wrong with a man being in his child life. If your children's father wants to take care of his kids, let him do so. Step the hell out of the way so that he can do his job, as much as he got to step out of your way and let you do your job. It's not cute to want to take a man to child support court when he's doing what he's supposed to be doing for his damn kids. Just because you want to be miserable, just because you want to act like a damn child, doesn't mean that your children shouldn't suffer. Oh, you don't need to see your kid this weekend. You don't need I'm the mother. Well, he's the father. And then when the kid get older and is mad disrespectful, now you want to get daddy involved. Now you want to say you need to come get your kid. Now you're looking at yourself in disappointment because your child don't want to effing listen to you. The other day, I seen little girls sitting on boys' laps outside. What the hell is that? I wanted to hurt them little girls because it was the father in me was like, why would you ever think that this is okay? They parents should know what the hell what they up to. I don't give a damn what you say. And it's the way how you train up your damn daughters. Half of y'all don't know how to be a parent to these damn kids. Give me where it says train up a child in Proverbs. I think it's Proverbs 22:6. Proverbs 22:6. Train up your damn kids, man. Train them up in these scriptures. Train them up so that we can stop making weak ass children, which would become weak ass adults. I seen so many people upset with this one sister, and because she didn't want to dance with Usher on stage. really she wanted to dance with Chris Brown. But so many of y'all, not knowing the full spectrum of what's going on, thought, well, why would you do that? Oh, yeah. So many of y'all were so mad at the sister without understanding the full scope. You understand? Without understanding the full scope of the situation, when really it should be women should, and saying, sister, you shouldn't even be on the damn stage because that is embarrassing. If you want to go to a concert, no problem. But why would you want to go on stage and let some man perform a potential sexual act on you? You got to have a lot more shame than that. I think we got to bring that back more than ever. Let's bring back being ashamed to wear certain clothing, being ashamed of saying certain things out of your mouth. I see so many people on the internet embarrassing themselves. I see brothers on the internet talking about how glorifying it is to be a man that has sex with a woman and destroy their life. Like, it's not a joke. That's someone's daughter. But then we want to complain about the problems that we have in our community, but you're adding to the fire. You're adding to the mixture. You're adding to the destruction of our sisters. You know what I mean? I remember so many brothers out there, they so many brothers was listening to Fresh and Fit. Y'all was eating up that Fresh and Fit, right? And I.S.U.P.K told y'all, don't listen to these nut jobs because really they hate women. And what did we find out? That Fresh and Fit hate women. The dude Fit, he's a closet homosexual. So really, he hates himself. He hates himself. He's been on platforms, and this is what he do. I'm gonna tell y'all how idiotic so many of you were listening to the red pill content from Fresh and Fit. They wouldn't bring up prestigious Black, Hispanic, Native American women. They would bring women that is whores. Why are you talking about relationships with whores? If you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, you should be having conversations with women that are in successful marriages, women that is on a good path in life and would not want to be seen doing some of the activities that a lot of these women out here that live that 304 lifestyle move like. They want to be seen in that light. But they, because of content and because of their lust, they want the whores up there, and they would shame whores all day. They would shame whores all day. Whole time they're going to have sex with whores. The guy Fresh got a woman that is a prostitute pregnant. What are we talking about? You feel me? Like, you talking about, oh yeah, don't wipe these 304s, nigga. You got one pregnant. You are embarrassing. Because really it's all about lust. Us brothers, we got to stop being so much filled with lust. Right. Lust is destroying our lives. Lust will have you on child support. Lust will have you pulling your hair out, getting gray hair pretty early because you chose wrong. Let's read that Leviticus verse, please.
This book of Proverbs 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
It said, man, when he old, man, he ain't going to depart. Meaning what? Meaning he ain't going to depart from these laws, statutes, commandments of God. That's what he ain't going to depart from. He going to keep those commandments of God. He going to say, you know what, man? The Most High done taught me a lot. I done seen, I have saw, and I still got more to learn. You know what? I'm going to do what I need to do and keep these commandments. I'm going to do what I need to do and make sure I'm putting in my brick in this work. I'm going to make sure when I start a family, I'm going to keep the commandments of God and teach them how to keep the commandments of God. Read what you read, God.
Yes, sir. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Come on, when he is not old, when he is old, he will not depart from many children that we see coming up today. Again, I just seen two little girls sitting on boys' laps. When I walked past them, going and when I walked past them, they just looked at me like everything was fine. I'm looking at them like, y'all really just going, this is what you think is cute? This is acceptable? Them little girls couldn't have been no older than 12 years old. But you understand? But this is what we have going on outside. We have to make the family strong again. Make the family strong again. But when we trust America, when we trust in the ways of America, like I'm gonna tell you right now, right? There's a lot of sisters out here that had these kids, and they are doing it by themselves.
What?
They are doing it by themselves. Abad.
Yes, sir.
You should never, ever, ever, ever had to put on that suit of armor like that as a Black, Hispanic, Native American woman. It is painful. Many of us seen Black women put on that armor, and it hardens them. Our sisters should not have the life of taking care of kids all by themselves, having to deal with them kids all by themselves 24/7, having to take on the butt. Well, you got to go to work. You got to fix what your life is revolved around just taking care of kids. Or you don't really have you time. And you lucky if you get some you time. Women should not be going through that. Now, I'm going to give you sisters some game. How do you avoid having to live that kind of lifestyle? One, you get in class, learn how to keep the commandments of God, come back to the Most High, be a new person. Give me give me John 3:3. Give me John 3:3. John 3:3. Like if you want to better your chances in life, get in class. That's the number one thing that you should do. You tired of being, having to be this independent woman. You tired of having to take care of them kids all by your damn self. Bring them to the school. That's all you gotta do. Bring them to the school. Bring yourself to the school. So many of your sons is out of order. Bring them to the school. It's simple. Simple. We can help you with those damn kids. You don't gotta be the only one giving advice and dealing with them kids. We can help you with your kids. Many parents bring their kids to us on a regular basis. Them kids will be in that class for 2 hours. And guess what? In those 2 hours, they're learning history. They're learning how to carry themselves by the way of the Lord. They're learning everything that is fundamental in life. So, you got to teach your child who to trust. A lot of kids, when you young, I was one of these kids where you think everybody is your friend, right? I remember my mom used to tell me they ain't your friend, and I used to just look at it like, man, you just mean. You know what I mean? Like, you just mean. I don't think you just like anybody. But when I got older, I realized, my mom was right. A lot of the people that she told me that wasn't my friend, they wasn't my friend. And ones that she said they cool, they was cool. Even the woman I was dealing with, she's a cut them. She's a cut them, call them all gutter sluts. When I got older, I realized she was not lying. They was all gutter sluts. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But at the time, I was like, come on, mom, like, she ain't no gutter slut. And so I got older and I sat back and I looked at some of the situations. I was like, oh, okay. I get it now. Shoot, she was right. So when you are when you have children, you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. You want to train them up. You want to give them the right equipment to succeed in life. I think in 2026, we don't do that enough. We don't do that enough, right? Most children don't understand their own history. They don't know that they're from the 12 tribes of Israel. That is very important to know, because when you know that you are from the 12 tribes of Israel as a child, you know what happens when you do that? You give them their identity. They're not just looking at themselves as black. They're not looking at themselves as a Christian or Muslim. They're going to look at their blood and they're going to look at themselves in the mirror and be like, I'm an Israelite. I'm one of God's chosen people. I am a prince. I am a princess of the power. That's how they're going to resonate with that Bible a little bit more. And they're going to study. And they're going to see God said don't celebrate these holidays. So I ain't going to celebrate it. Now, them not celebrating birthdays, celebrating all types of other pagan holidays, you know what's going to happen? When they get older, they're going to make sure that that child knows, hey, their children, hey, don't celebrate. We ain't celebrating these holidays because God said not to do it, right? And look at the wisdom behind it. Now they passing on good tradition. Today we passing down bad tradition. We passing down the single mother culture. Single mother culture sucks. The kids need mom and dad. They need that structure. And so many of us, we come up with all these excuses for these relationships that ain't work. Is for real, you suck at picking your significant other, right? Maybe you should get in class, learn how to bring yourself back from the dead. Because when you're in the world, you're dead spiritually. Read what you got.
Yes, sir. This is the book of John, 3 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again.
Yeah, you got to be born again. Being born again means that you're no longer Raheem. You're no longer Keisha. You know what I mean? You're no longer Mango. You're no longer Lawrence. You're no longer that old person that you was before. You become a new person, right? And who's this new person? This new person keeps the commandments of God. He put the Most High first, for real, for real. This person understands brotherhood and sisterhood.
Right.
This individual understands what's really going on in the real world. Because, see, in the make-believe world, you think that everybody can be at peace and everything will be fine. That is never the thing. That's what the white man wants you to believe, because he gives you a false sense of reality. Think about what's going on in the Middle East right now. Most people don't know America is losing this war. And day in and every day is chipping away at America's economy. And if it's chipping at America's economy, guess who else's economy is chipping at? All other white countries. All these European countries, they're pissed off with Trump. Canada is pissed off with Trump because it's like, you're affecting our money now. Now we can't get the oil that we usually would get. They talking about taxing. They talking about taxing us just to bring ships through. We wasn't getting taxed because that's what's going on right now. I'm trying to put y'all on game. You understand? Like this, the real world is that Babylon is falling.
Right.
Babylon is falling quick. It's real settled. When this war that's happening is prophecy. When you read the book of Revelation, man, it said they would gather in the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's where the Valley of Jehoshaphat is, in the Middle East, where we're from. Look at the Israelis; they bloodthirsty. They listen. This if World War III starts, do you understand that it is going to be hard for anybody to really declare themselves as the winner? Because everyone has nuclear heads. If one shoot one, then everybody gonna shoot theirs. Now it's like, all right, we doing a nuclear war. Y'all gonna aim at us. We're gonna aim at y'all. America, everywhere is going to be destroyed. This planet is going to be desolate. It's going to be gone. You know what I'm saying? And it says that, you know, around that time when them nuclear bombs about to go off, Christ is going to come. Christ is going to come, and he's going to gather us. Okay, let's read that scripture again.
Yes, sir. Jesus answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God.
Yeah, if you not born again, you will not be able to see the kingdom of God. All right. The kingdom of God is going to be here on earth. Okay. It's going to be here on earth. You got to understand that. There's nothing wrong with keeping the commandments of God. There's nothing wrong with being an Israelite. Don't allow these white people and these stupid, people of our own nation take you away from your true identity. See, white people, you know what they'd do? They would make, and I deal with white people all the time on the internet. You know what they do? They say, oh, we was kings. You go back in time, were not black people kings? Was not black, Hispanic, Native Americans kings at one point in time? Was our women not queens and princesses? When you look at the name Israel, see, you gotta when you look at these white people, just know you can't trust anything that come out of their mouth. It will help you sleep better at night. See, the problem with white people is because their hearts is filled with hatred. They got a bloodlust. They will look at you and you will say that the sky is blue, and they be like, no, it's not. It's orange. Like, that's how much they will lie to you. Like, you can't trust a word that come out of their mouth. Look at Nolan Wells. What happened with Nolan Wells? Regardless of the fact, what happened to Nolan Wells, if the white boys did it or not, right? Look at how they dealt with the situation. Look at how all the skepticism all around it, right? Look at how his friends did not give a damn about him. Like, when even I'm a grown man, but even as a kid, me and my friends would make sure we got home. Hey, call me when we get in the crib, bro. You know, hey, shoot me a text when you get in the crib so I know you're all right. Ain't nobody give a damn about Nolan Wells. And see, what should have been understood, like, when you born again, you're never going to trust white people. Never. You'll think the worst of them because you can't trust them, because they have done nothing to receive our trust. Right? We'll say, oh, we can't trust our own people. You're damn right. But you want to know who we shouldn't trust overall? White people. And there's not a problem with that. It will help you sleep better at night. I guarantee you. I had the other day, this white woman, I'm at camp. Y'all can go look it up on Philadelphia social media pages. I'm teaching. I said, white people like to talk about the crimes that black people commit, but they never want to speak about the child abuse, the sexual child abuse that white people commit within their own people, right? So now I said, yeah, white people are known pedophiles. You know what this white woman says? I'm not one. I told her I don't believe you. I'm supposed to believe her. I'm supposed to believe this white woman. But again, if you look at me, what do most white people gonna say? Oh, you didn't grow up with a father. I'm not saying nothing out of the ordinary. this is what white people have said to me online. They didn't tell me that in my face. But they'll tell you, you ain't have your father, or you're a felon, you've been to jail. Yeah, nigga, I've been to jail, but I don't got no felonies. You feel me? But they would run with these narratives. Well, if you want to run with the narrative that I'm nothing but a gangster, I'm nothing but a thug, nothing but a killer, I didn't have my dad in my life. Well, whatever evil is in the world, I'm going to just believe that that's what you are. This white woman didn't like my take. I had to believe her. I said, I don't believe you. And she started yelling and cursing me out. I just told her, stop getting high on drugs, because that's what you look like you do. You understand? I'm going to believe it. You look like you're on drugs. I'm going to say that you're on drugs, and I'm going to tell you to stop getting high on drugs. Well, while there's children and people outside, you know what this white woman chose to do? I had to turn my head because she was going down to her shirt to show her breast. Mind you, there's children outside. But I'm supposed to trust these type of people? Black people, we know not to do that type of stuff around our children. Now let's step back a little bit. Look at the gay community. When we look at the gay community, what do we see during those gay parades? We see gay white people in the streets wearing underwear, right? Being disgusting. And who they being disgusting in front of? Children. Am I saying something wrong, Abba? Come on now. Never trust your enemy. That's what the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 10 said. Never trust your enemy. The same way iron is going to rust, eventually rust, so will their wickedness show. It don't matter what you try to call it. Like, I used to have white friends. And I remember, I always tell this story. I remember being at this boy named Nick. We was cool since high school. And I'm at his crib. His mom would cook. You want something to eat? Like, she'd be nice to me, right? Smiling, all that. One day I'm there. I come up. Yo, what's up, bro? Boom, boom. Something happened, right? And of course, in white people fashion, he calls his mom out of her name, called her a bitch. And I'm looking like, he was like, Mom, you're a racist. You don't even like black people. You don't like Nicole for real. You be fronting. And she just looking at me like a deer in headlights. What? And he started exposing her. Yeah. Don't act like I don't remember what you be saying. Her and her dude was just sitting there, and her dude was looking at me like, please don't beat my ass. And I was looking at him like, I might beat your ass. And I just walked out. I was shocked though. I was just like, oh, okay. And that was a sign from the Most High to let me something, just to remember what you see right here, my son. You know what I mean? Remember what you see right here in the car. I got you. Eventually, I'm going to put some people in your path that is going to be hard for you to resist. And that is what it was. I remember seeing like, damn, like I thought this white woman liked me. Like she was cool. You know what I mean? I bust jokes and all that. You know what I mean? Show love. This white woman didn't like me because I was black. You understand? I ain't do nothing to her. Never trust your enemy, man. Never trust your enemy at all. And I ain't cool with him today. You know what I mean? Like I might see him time to time. Hey, what's up with you, man? You good? I keep it moving. But I'm never gonna put him over a random black person. Right. I would not do that. I would not put him over one of my brothers or my sister. I would never do that. I'm going to feed. I don't care if they dying of hunger. I'm going to feed that black, Hispanic, Native American that's dying of hunger first. Right. That's just what it is. Because I had to learn how to put my people first. And that's what we have to do. Put your people first. Right. Nolan Wells, sad, I have to say this, Nolan Wells would be alive if his parents taught him not to trust white people. Teach your children not to trust white people, and they will live. Teach them how to not befriend everybody, and they will live. Teach them how to stay out the damn way, and they will live. Show them the dangers of getting high. If you live in the Philadelphia area, you should be taking your child on rides through Kensington and Allegheny. You should take them through neighborhoods where people that get high, that smoke that little bit of weed, that pop that little pill, snort that little bit of coke. Where they at now? Just for a little taste. I know people that strung out that may not never come back from them drugs. Hold on, this junk turned blue. Click it. Okay. All right. Yeah. You know people that strung out on drugs. Teach your child how not to trust our enemies, and teach them how to stay out the damn way. Your child should know, hey man, they be up there crashing out. You know, don't hang around them because they bad company, right? I remember chilling on the block one day, right? And for some odd reason, my homies wanted to start jumping people. Now, me, I'm a cool dude. I ain't doing all that. You know, that ain't my style. Me, I like to kick back, chill. You know what I mean? And my homies would go do that. They'd see somebody, some random person, and whoop his ass. Now I feel bad for them people, right? I'd be like, damn, like they ain't even do nothing. They just walking past and got jumped. Now let me tell you the stupidity in that. Imagine if they jumped the right person, they seen where we hanged out at, and shot the damn block up. You see what the hell I'm talking about? You got to teach your children who to hang with and who to affiliate themselves with. It's a lot of children that is dead because they was guilty by association. A lot of these young boys in Philly, they make songs that say, yeah, if I see you in them pictures with them, I'm going to get you too. It's like, damn, you know, what is this? My cousin. You know what I mean? This was a Thanksgiving picture. Damn, you gonna kill me? This is my blood cousin. Like, I don't get into that. All I do is play basketball. You're gonna die. Like, that's how crazy it is. How you gotta separate yourself from people in this. Be not yoked with the unbelievers. Yeah, man. Like, don't be evenly yoked with these individuals out here that's in the world. Meaning, being on their level, doing the things that they do. You know what I mean? Moving the way how they move. No, you got to teach your child how to be a role model. That's what you need to do. Teach your child how to lead. That's what we breed up in here. We breed leaders. When you look at our children, the children in the I.S.U.P.K are leaders. They graduate with high honors. All the colleges want them to come to their college, right? All the good high schools want them to come to their high schools, even the middle schools, right? A lot of them start college early. They don't get high. They not out here having sex. They're doing what their parents taught them to do. They're respectable. When I see them, they show respect. They carry themselves, accordingly. You don't see little girls being in all the other little young brothers that's in the school. You don't see them in their face. They are amongst the girls, and they minding their damn business. But when I see the children out here today, these little girls is dressing like whores. Teach your daughter how to put some damn clothes on. Teach her. And she's learning that type of way of dressing from you. Right? You brothers, if you got a chance to be there for your daughter, make sure your daughter ain't going outside dressed like she about to go hit the pole later on. Sometimes I'm in my car and I would see these little girls walking past, and I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? But then within a block radius, I see the grown women walking outside with their damn ass cheeks hanging out the bottom of their damn jeans. It's like, what the hell is we doing? That's why these classes are so important, because we need to get that type of activity out of our community. Right. Like I know y'all brothers, y'all love the whores. Y'all love having sex with whores. Let me tell you something. Having sex with whores is an unwise thing, brother. Right. Because if you get that woman pregnant, you know what you're going to do? You're going to put that child in a bad predicament. Because now you know what that child is going to see? A whore every day when they go to sleep, when they wake up, they on within a day-to-day process, they're looking at a whore. They have to look up to a damn whore. She loves to have sex with multiple men. She's putting your child at risk of having someone touch her. If that woman is that promiscuous, what's stopping her from having men all in and out of that damn house and touching them kids? When you go talk to these victims, these sisters that had been victimized, you'll find out that it was because someone close to them, close to kin, or it was some goddamn dude that the mother was dealing with. If we're going to protect our babies, let's protect our babies, man. Sit down with your kids. Teach them about their no spots. Let them feel comfortable being able to come to you. Like, it's times I go to my sons and my daughters. My baby girl can't really talk like that all the way. But I talk to my oldest daughter. I ask her, you good? How you feeling? You getting big now, getting a big girl. I see you being a good big sister and all that. I see you, baby girl. Now remember what we talked about? No one can touch our no spots. And I point, can somebody touch you? Can somebody touch your chest? Can somebody touch it? And she say no. I said, has someone touched you? Have anybody done that to you? Is anybody looking at you weird? Anybody walking on the bathroom on you? She'll say no. And I would do that routinely. Why? Because I want my daughter to understand that she can always come to me. And I always tell her, just know, daddy will always be on your side. And she know. I said, what daddy gonna do to him? She said, you're gonna use your gun. You damn right. I'm gonna use that damn gun. We gotta protect our babies. If women want to be protected, let's start when they are babies. Right. Let's give them the knowledge that they need to succeed. I'm tired of seeing our young sisters looking like they don't have any wisdom. We gotta give that breath of life to them that we get from the Most High. That's our job. Forget all of that nonsense that you think. The world ain't what you see on Instagram. Instagram is a facade. It's a lie. The real world starts when you understand who God is. The real world is when you look at what's in front of you, you'll realize that you are at war. It don't matter if you're a woman. It don't matter if you're a man. You are at war. You was born in a battlefield. It's a spiritual battle going on, psychological battle, physical battle going on outside. You ain't just going against the white man and all these other nations. You also got to go against your own people. And you also got to, and more importantly, you going against yourself. Right. You gotta battle yourself. You gotta know how to win against yourself. You had to sharpen your mind. You got to sharpen this up here. And so many times I talk to people, and because they so strung out on drugs and alcohol and their own lust and stupidity, they can't understand what I'm putting down. It's like, what the hell? I'm saying something that makes sense. You know how many times I sat down with mothers and try to give them some game, and as I'm trying to explain it to them, something else matters more. I I gotta go clean this bathroom. I lie to you not. I remember this my little cousin, right? My little cousin, he lost his father. So the mom deals with knuckleheads, right? She deal with knuckleheads. Young boy, he doing the most. He doing the most, getting in trouble, he getting high, selling drugs, playing with guns, right? And I'm talking to him. I'm like, yo, man, you know, like your father would not want you to be on that type time, man. Your father would want you to actually do something with your life. Boom, boom. So as I'm trying to talk to him, you know what the mom do? He gonna have to call you back. And clicks. You think she called me back? No. You think I called her back? No. Because I'm only gonna help those that want to be helped. The same way Christ stand on it. Like, and that's something for y'all to know too. Sometimes you gotta understand when to fall back. Your service should be honored. That's your services should be honored. You shouldn't be having to drag somebody by their goddamn collar to get to the damn well. They should be like, yeah, let's go ahead and walk to that well, man. I do need to drink some water, man. I'm dehydrated. I'm close to death. You understand? So I'm trying to tell you, so many individuals, man, try to talk to them. They go one ear and not the other, and then they complain. Oh, my life is so hard. Well, if you listen to it, I'm telling you, bring your damn kids to the school. You can't handle the little jokers. They don't listen to you. They hate you. Them kids hate you because you didn't give them the life that they wish they have. They don't have their father. You think that they don't want a father? They want a father. Half of y'all is out here keeping a man away. And then you got you brothers out here. Y'all got women that actually want you to help take care of your damn kids. You a goddamn sometimes dad. You're a whenever dad. Whenever you feel like it. You like it's damn disgusting. Like if a woman is allowing you to take care of them damn kids and you see what's going on out here, you should take care of your damn kids. Right. Don't turn your back on your damn child. What the hell is wrong with you? You see these little young boys dying. And this is why if I ever find out someone is not taking care of their kid, I am cutting you off. I'm gonna cut you off. I'll cut off my own blood. What? That's not what we on. We take care of our kids around here. You know what I'm saying about it? We're gonna take care of them babies, man. Because guess what? They innocent. They didn't ask to be here. Did you ask to be here, about? You just got to the egg first. That's all we did. We just did what our genetics told us to do. Got to the damn egg, but we ain't asked to be here. So take care of your damn responsibilities. Right? But as adults, we need to realize that we have to do something new. We have to do something new. It's not working the way how we think it's going to work. So many of us, oh, my happiness. Oh, I can't deal with it. My happiness. The hell are you talking about your happiness? What if you would have just focused on your happiness before laying down with that sister? Before you lay down with that brother? Maybe your happiness wouldn't even be a question because you would have chose the right person. But no, what do we want to do? Oh, it looks good, so I gotta have sex with it. Let you have a Lambo. You got Lambo outside the club. She going. You let you sit up there and look good and kick a nice little game. She going. half it. I remember being in the world. It's easy to have sex with y'all. It's easy. The same way it's easy for y'all to get it out of a man. It's easy, and it shouldn't be easy. Women in the ISUPK are not easy. They're very hard to get. You know because they've been raised up right. A lot of y'all are very easy to get. You can lie. A man can lie to you easily. Yeah, I don't got a girl. Your man, he doing you wrong. See, he don't understand. You're a goddess. You bad, man. If you was my girl, man, I wouldn't do that. No, don't worry about it. We just be friends. Let's go to happy hour. Let's go ride down Kelly Drive real quick. Easy. Easy, and that's a damn shame. A damn shame. And you brothers, you like easy vagina. What type of game is that? Huh? When the get the vagina is easy. What about the love of the game? You know what I mean? Wanting a woman to want you to prove yourself. Like, I remember, like, when I came into the school and they explained that, I said, man, that's real talk. Because for so long, I couldn't trust a woman. And I couldn't really put my finger on it because I was a guy, hey, I'm gonna hit. She let me get the draws. I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. But hey, you want to get a good woman is she ain't gonna just give it to you. She gonna make you put in some work. And that's what we got to get back to. Right. Dealing with women that ain't gonna just, you can have it because you look good and you talking real good game. Because guess what? You can be that nigga that is horrible. You can be that brother that is horrible for her to be with. And she didn't let you get the draws. And now y'all tethered together. Now y'all rushed the damn relationship. Now guess what? Oh, I didn't know you was a dog like this. But now you're pregnant. Now you're pregnant. You got his baby. He is abusive. You know what I mean? He has a real bad drug habit. You know what I mean? That he would sell your shoes and all your Chanel bags just so that he can get high. He has a real bad drinking problem. You ain't find those things out. And same thing for you brothers. This is everything that I'm saying. This is all what our children need to be learning. Our children need to learn this. Right. They need to understand. You need to take your son down to family court. And you need to take your daughter down to family court and just let them see how disgusting it is to have to come down there. And just ask them, if you make the wrong moves, you're going to be just like all these other people having to come to court, go to talk to a white man to help fix your problems. You come down here, now that I tell you, you might be facing some child support. She's gonna be docking your money while you're gonna be trying to take care of your kid. She's gonna emasculate you with these courts. You're gonna, hey, baby girl, you're gonna be another statistic. A black woman having baby daddy drama. Instead, you teach them the power of sexual intercourse, what it really is, and how important it is to take your time. So many of us growing up, like, when I was in middle school, man, my school was hyperly sexual. But I don't know what the hell, like, it was like high school. You know what I mean? All the boys and the girls, they was moving fast. Me, I was moving slow. My parents ain't play that. You know what I'm saying? But moving fast. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them was burnt out by high school. Insane. You get what I'm saying? But I'm saying all that to say this. We have to rebuild our power structure in our community. And it's going to start back at home. It starts at home. No, really, it starts with one self, and that's you. You got to come back to the Most High. You got to understand about these laws, statutes, and commands. Give me Romans 12:2. You got to understand the power behind these scriptures, the power behind serving the Most High. Serving the Most High is going to get you to a point in life that you never thought you'll get to. Right? Like the man or woman that you is today, a year later, you're not going to be that person no more. And then a year after that, you're going to be stronger, a little bit more different, a little bit more stronger, in your faith, in your walk. And as time go on, you'll realize you're like, damn, I remember at one point in time, it was hard for me to stop getting high. I didn't really have patience for people, but because I'm putting in the work on myself, I'm healing myself. I'm getting counsel from the school. I'm praying. I'm eating better. I'm doing things that is more motivating. But for my progress. Many of us in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community, we suffer from some type of mental illness, even if it's slightly or heavy. A lot of us, we have PTSD. A lot of us carry trauma from childhood, from things that we encountered. Like for myself, at one point in time, I couldn't stop thinking about death because everybody around me was dying. I had close encounters with death so many damn times. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, I should not be here right now. And I had to learn how to cope with certain things, being out and about, around large crowds again, being able to hold my composure and not be on edge because of situations where, you'll see certain instances where shots start ringing out. And now you got to be on guard. You got to try to duck behind something. I've been through that. It's trauma. It's kind of bad. Like it ain't something that, you want to have on your mind all the time. And I had to get the counseling. I had to, self-reflect, evaluate myself, like constantly reevaluate yourself in this truth. That is a very healthy thing to do, right? When you are in this truth, let's read what you got.
Yes, sir.
I think explain it better than I can.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And be not conformed to this world.
Be not conformed to this world. Being conformed to this world will destroy you. You want to go get high? You're being conformed to this world. Oh, well, it's a plant. Okay. Poison ivy is a plant. Do that mean that now you have to you are able to consume it? No. You're not supposed to smoke anything. That's just what it is. You're not supposed to inhale. Your body rejects it. Smoking weed, and then no one diagnosed you with marijuana. Maybe your diagnosis ain't marijuana. Maybe your diagnosis is bring your ass to class. Maybe your diagnosis is getting counseling and learning how to deal with those things that you've been through in life. Sometimes you might have some real issues and problems. Yeah, you're going to have to take some medicine. But some medicine that ain't going to have you burnt the hell out. I see so many people, you get high, right? And you just make dumb decisions in life. You make dumb decisions in life. Like weed actually destroys your brain. You go to jail, most of them cats that's in there do what? Smoke weed. Weed clouds your judgment. That's what it does. That's why you'll see a lot of men that be in domestic violence situations. Most of them cats is being heavily emotional because they get high all damn day. They don't know how to deal with their problems. This is another thing too. You brothers out there, don't allow your woman to get high. Nigga, what are you doing? You letting your woman be a customer? Your woman a customer. She got to go to another man to get her fix when she should be getting her fix from you. You get what I'm saying? She gotta she gotta go buy a little bag of grass so that she can have relaxation when she should be able to get relaxation from you. You understand? When she should be able to deal with her issues and problems, being able to come to you. You giving her the outlet, hey, I know you're going through things. Let's talk about it. Let's try to figure this out. You know what I mean? I want you to be on point. If you get high, you should be like, hey, baby girl, I know we smoking and all that, but we gotta let this thing go. It's eating at our pockets. We ain't being our best self on this damn weed. I'm gonna do it with you. We gonna start smoking together. You're gonna have to be there for her. You're gonna have to help her get off of drugs. You're gonna have to get yourself off of drugs. You should never want your woman getting high. A lot of you, many times I done had counsel brothers, and I ask them, do you and your woman get high? Yeah. We be getting high, man. Sometimes she smoke more than me. I gotta ask, I'm like, you know that you having all these issues and problems with her because she's getting high. She's not hearing you out because she's stuck on stupid out. I said, maybe y'all should both stop getting high. You want to know what happens? They don't stop getting high and they still complain about the issues and problems. And whenever she gets upset and mad, you know what she's going to do? She's going to put them on child support. Let's read Romans 12:2 again, brother.
This is the book of Romans, the 12th and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
You have to renew your mind. All the things that you thought was real, again, Nolan Wells would be here with us today if his parents would have told him not to trust white people and not to celebrate any white holiday. 4th of July, why are you out celebrating 4th of July? Right? Reason why he was out celebrating 4th of July because his parents never told him the truth. Parents never told him the truth. Now his family is fighting for justice. If the parents would have been like, hey, baby boy, I know you want to be cool with the white boys, but do not befriend them. Stick with your own people. And guess what? Nolan Wells would have been alive. Nolan Wells had been out on some river, on some little island in his hometown, floating down the damn river, because someone possibly, what I think, unalived him or just died because he couldn't swim. I don't know. But I do know I don't trust white people. So I'm going to assume that they did something to that young brother. You understand? And that's how we got to think. At the end of the day, we didn't start the war, they did. You had to change the way how you think when it comes down to serving the Lord. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 54. As soon as you get it, you can read it, brother.
The book of Deuteronomy, 28 and verse 54. That the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward the wife of his bosom.
Yeah, so if you look at the evil eye that we had towards one another, right? That's by design. Like that, at one point in time, we didn't have that. We had togetherness, but because of Christianity, Islam, drugs, right, and all types of other lusts, what happens? We grow a hatred for one another. look at gangs. Gangs were originally made so that they can protect the neighborhoods. Now those gangs is used to destroy the neighborhoods. Right? Oppression makes a wise man mad.
Right.
And this is all it is. Oppression, I'm gonna tell you how deep oppression is, right? You will see a black man look at another black man and they'll walk past each other and there will be a vibe there. Like, nigga, you better not try and do nothing. That brother walked past that white man, he don't have that same energy. You wanna know why? Because in his mind, he been conditioned, hate your brother, love your enemy. What do that sound like? That sound like what we was going through on the plantations, right? We was taught to not love our brothers and sisters on that plantation, but to love massa. So that's why when you watch Django, what you see with Django? Django, Samuel Jackson character hated black people. He loved who? Massa. That's how deep oppression get, man. So what we reading right here is the curses, right? When we don't keep God's commandments, we will eventually hate our brother. Keep reading. Let's read from the top.
Yes, sir. And the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
It should be what?
Evil toward his brother.
Evil toward his brother. There's going to be evil towards his brother. This is a curse. And the white man is making sure that this curse pursue us, overtake us. That's what this, like, the way how they have designed the hatred for us in our community is insane. And we got to stop falling for the damn trickery. Right? Learn how to forgive a brother. Just because y'all had a fight, y'all had a disagreement, don't mean that now it got to be escalated. Now that y'all see each other, there's going to be problems. No. Learn how to see the bigger picture. At the end of the day, this is a brother. I'm going to forgive him. I'm just never going to ever deal with him again on that level, or her on that level ever again. Right? And I see him, I say shalom. If I need to take them to court, whatever the case may be, I'll do it that way. But to, now I gotta kill you. Now I have to unalive you. Now I have to try to, do something to your wife. To try to get even. I gotta do something wicked. I shouldn't do that. Because Christ said, man, forgive your brother as much as you want to be forgiven. And if a brother or a sister, offend you, go to them and them alone. And if they don't hear you, then you bring it to a council so that the priest can deal with the matters. See, in here, that's how we deal with our problems. This is how we take away this curse in here. And we understand that the Most High has allowed these white people to dig deep in our community. We're going to release them claws that they have on our community so that we can build something that is special. Okay, and that's the brotherhood and sisterhood in here in I.S.U.P.K. Okay, we keep reading.
Sir.
And toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Yeah, so that brother, man, he's gonna have a hatred for his wife and his children. He's gonna abandon his children. He's gonna not lead his children. He's gonna beat on his wife and his children. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what was going on in our community today. You know what I mean? Brothers is, abusing their wives, right? Mentally, physically. These things happen. and they became cowards. They became cowards. Brothers is out here getting locked up for domestic violence. You know, the cops show up. You know what the cop do? They look at who had damages on them. This damn vagina of a man then busted her damn lip open, eye closed, because he's an insecure bastard. That's a curse.
Right.
You understand? They have an evil eye towards your wife. They have an evil eye towards your children. They have an evil eye towards your brother and sister. That is wicked for us to be, and that is a curse. All right. Give me verse 47.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord with thy God with joyfulness.
So if y'all hear that, because we ain't served the Most High, look at what the Most High said was gonna happen to us. Go ahead.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
We shall serve our what?
Enemies.
Our enemies. Meaning white people, Africans, other nations, we will serve them. We will become cattle unto the nations. All we will be good for is working fields and working in shops to make white people more money. That's what we became at one point in time in America, or wherever we dwelt at in the world. It says that therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, because we sin against the Most High. We put other gods before him. We were serving a creature instead of the creator. We wanted to embrace homosexuality. We wanted to become pimps and prostitutes. We wanted to be abusers of men and women and children. We wanted to be warlords, going on voyages, unaliving people, raping and pillaging. We wanted to do those things just like other nations. We envied other nations. They was able to do what they wanted to do and make a name for themselves and make money. Well, Most High said, man, because y'all think that type of lifestyle is cool, I'm going to allow another nation of people to rule over you. And you're not going to like what they're going to do. Let's keep reading from the top.
Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
Say it one more time.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
And nakedness. And hunger and nakedness, man. And hunger and nakedness. Keep reading.
And in want of all things.
Of one of all things, man. Like, we need the white man to be able to wipe our behinds. We got to buy toilet paper from him. You want water? You want your house to have heat? You want water? You want gas in your house? You want electric in your house? You want food in your house? You're going to have to go to the white man for everything, right? That's a slave life. That's what the Most High is trying to tell you. It said, man, you're one of all things, man. You'll ask that white man. You're going to have to ask that white man for everything. He's going to be over you that much. Now, think about it like this. Remember, at one point back in these times, you can go get water. You know what I'm saying? You was able to go build up your own house, right? You was able to it was pretty efficient in those times. You can go out and go do it. If you was hungry, what you was gonna do? Go out. You was gonna grow your crops, trade with other people, go hunting. Now we got to go to these people for all things. You get where I'm coming from? Like, this is a prophecy that was bound to happen if we didn't listen to the Most High. Keep going.
Yes, sir. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Yeah, you put a yoke of iron around our neck until they destroy us. That's what it is right now. You know, we in 2026, man. You have individuals that believe that we are free, right? You have people that believe that it's very fine to go be in the military. I got a little cousin-in-law. You know what she told me? Hey, cuz I'm getting out of this damn military. I told her not to do it in the first place. She was like, yo, I'm getting up out of here. I can't do this. I'm done. I said, Most High in Christ. Let's give her a hand. You know what I mean? Shout out to cuz. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, she had to see it for herself. She realized, man, the military ain't for Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, especially right now. To be in the military right now with Donald Trump, idiot ass, in that seat. Oh wait, he have look, a bunch of service men and women have died by the hands of Donald Trump. By the hands of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a damn idiot. He's an idiot. He's stupid. I don't care what nobody say. Anybody that support Trump at this point is like, you're a different kind of special. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh yeah, Iran is trying to have peace deals with us, and Iran will go on social media and be like, no, the hell we not. Stop lying to these people. Like, he is so, like, let me tell you what Donald Trump reminds me of. He embodies the insecurities of a white man. What do I mean by that? Donald Trump needs to be the center of attention at all times, or else he feels as though that he's not important, right? Really, a lot of white men, they lack manhood, if you understand what I'm saying. A lot of them lack manhood, and really, I'm gonna tell you where the jealousy really came in at, the insecurity when it came to white people. Is when we was slaves, we was in them auction blocks, and they would drop our drawers. And they white women would see what we had in our drawers. They didn't like that. And they would have sex with our women. They had sex with our children. They white women would get upset and be angry. And what they would do is have sex with the men slaves. And the white men knew something was off, if you understand what I'm saying. And this insecurity passed on through their blood. So when you hear white men being racist and things like that, they really are envious because they can't please women the way how Black, Hispanic, Native American men can. You understand? When they was in high school, when they was in college, they lost their position to a Black man, to a Hispanic or Native American. Baseball, look who took over baseball. Hispanic men. White men hate Hispanic men more now. You think that, oh yeah, ICE gotta deport these. They're mad because our homie Rodriguez can hit more home runs than him, and he took his spot, and he wound up going to the major leagues while he had to go sit at a desk and take phone calls. Rodriguez is making millions of dollars. Got the baddest wife from the islands. This white man, out of shape, can't play a lick of baseball, mad at the world. So now he's talking trash about Black people. I'm trying to get y'all the game. Right. Understand these white people feel they really know they are inferior to us. They know that their beauty and their brains can't even kick it with us like FIFA. They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You telling me a white woman, and so many of you brothers out there, you so much of a damn cuck. Why the hell would you ever in your life deal with a white woman over a black, Hispanic, Native American woman? I mean,
Right.
have you seen black, Hispanic, and Native American women today in 2026? It's like our women get battered by the decade out. Like, ooh wee. Like what I go home to, sometimes I just be looking, I'm like, God damn. Sheesh. It's like she get better every other day. I'm like, damn, girl. All right. I know how to pick them, don't I? Shout out to the Most High. You get what I'm saying? You look around, you see these women out here today, you be like, well, good night. Like to you brothers out there that that live a alternative lifestyle, I don't understand. I think y'all need to hurry up and get in class, get some counseling, clean yourself up so you can enjoy what the Most High and blessed on this earth. You brothers out there that is dealing with white women, I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't get it. I think I think it's not wise, to be with a white woman. God is against it. Right? You see what white people was doing to our people. Look at Officer Tatum. So many of us hate Officer Tatum. Like I think the Lord would not be upset with us for the hate that we got for Officer Tatum, as he is on national platforms, just cooning. Come to find out, this man got a white woman. There's no way in the world this man named Officer Tatum will ever stand up for black people. It don't matter if that black man breathe, he's wrong for breathing. He's wrong for breathing. You understand? And so many of you brothers out there that think getting with that white woman is a better decision because you can't deal with your own woman, you are a effing pussy. That's what you are. Salaki for my language. But that's what you are. You see that black, Hispanic, Native American woman, and you look at her like she's a damn drag. Like every black, Hispanic, Native American woman just have a bunch of problems. No. What it is you don't really have game. Our sisters, they come a whole lot different. Them white girls is easy. Our sisters, the ones that you really want, they don't want you. Because they see you're a cornball. Shout out to the sisters that that's asking brothers now, do you date white women? And when they say yeah, they say I'm good. Shout out to y'all. I've been seeing it more and more. I like watching that Pop the Balloon. You watch the Pop the Balloon show anytime? Watch them Pop the Balloon shows. It's like a dating show where this cat would come out and like it'll be a woman and it'd be like a bunch of people holding balloons, and if they not interested, they pop your balloon and they have like little small conversations. It was good to see sisters asking, do you date white women? They're like, love is love. I love when them sisters be like, because that there's a level of trust that you ain't gonna be able to have with them. You get what I'm saying? Like with brothers, one thing I always say, man, if you can lay with a white woman, I don't trust you. I don't trust you because you don't really see the real battle going on. You get me? So we're gonna get ready to end this class because we're coming up on the time. If y'all look at what's going on in this world today, it is definitely hard times to wake up. If any of my words offended you, maybe this might have, been your wake up call. Because really, we had to offend those with the truth in 2026. What I see out in this world today, I'm not proud of it. And it just let me know the I.S.U.P.K have a lot to do, have a lot of work to do. And we're not afraid of any work in here. Remember to, put the Most High first. Be there for your brother, be there for your sister. Make sure you pray. Make sure you meditate on these laws, statutes, commands. You got to fast, get counseling. Do everything in your power to get to the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
With that being said, I thank y'all for your time. With that, shalom.